Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon, Ripples, and welcome to today's edition of Rippletime-TV. Today is Friday, March 3rd.
We're very excited to spend most of today's show talking to you about a school-wide fundraiser called Pasta for Pennies. The fundraiser will kick off next Monday and will last for 3 weeks.
Pasta for Pennies is a national program, and we are lucky that this year that FMMA is participating. During Pasta for Pennies, students donate money to help people with leukemia and lymphoma, which are blood cancers.
Let's watch this short video that explains what leukemia is and how FMMA Pasta for Pennies fundraiser will help this cause.
But first, what is leukemia and lymphoma? Well, these are two different types of cancers, affecting the billions of red and white cells that make up our blood. Cancer happens when the white cells that fight viruses grow out of control. When that happens, the body can no longer protect itself from getting sick. Did you know that there are nearly 1.2 million people living with blood cancer in the United States? Okay, so how do we help? You're going to help by collecting money for the doctors who find cures for blood cancer. Collecting money is easy. First, you are going to build your very own change box and use it to collect money from around the house. You can find spare change in a lot of places, like your parents' car, clothing pockets, or even under the sofa cushions. Don't forget to ask your friends and family for donations too. When your change box fills up, bring it back to your classroom and then start collecting all over again.
We have a box in the class that you can fill change with, and that goes to the LOS. We try to raise money for kids that have cancer and try to find a cure.
You can also raise money online through your own personal web page. Ask your parents for help setting up your online fundraising page. Your page is an amazing tool because friends and family all over the world can donate money to you in your classroom.
My class, we have like our own page and we raise money. Everybody in the class shares a link.
So that video explained the basics of our fundraiser. You collect money, you bring it in, and you get to know that you made a difference for people with blood cancers.
Students, you will be able to donate money to your second period classes. Again, second period classes will be competing to see who can donate the most money to fight leukemia. You donate pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, dollar bills, and even checks.
Yes, so that is sort of why the program is called Pasta for Pennies. Students donate money, even as little as a penny, and then the class donates the most money per student can win pasta, specifically a pasta feast from Olive Garden.
Yes, Olive Garden is the sponsor of the national program, so if our school raises over $700, then the top classroom gets an Olive Garden celebration party. That sounds amazing.
So here's what you need to do today. In second period, your teacher should have given you a letter in a small collection box, like the one you saw in your video. Take these home in this weekend and start looking for spare change. Whatever money you find
Put in your box, ask your parents, friends, neighbors, and family members to donate the cause.
Starting Monday, bring whatever money you can donate into your second period class. Your teacher will have a classroom collection box like this one for everyone to dump their money into. Volunteers will come around to your class each day, second period, to collect your money and turn it in for the day's count.
Make sure you tell people that you are raising money to help blood cancer. Blood cancers are the #1 cancer that kills children, so we as young people have special reasons to donate.
Also, something else important to know, that our school goal is to raise $1,000. If we meet our goal, the first place classroom will get Olive Garden, and second and third places will get donut parties. There will also be some mystery days over the next 3 weeks, where the classroom who gives the most just on one particular day can win that special treat.
Remember, you have 3 weeks to find money. If every single person on campus donates just $1.70, we will meet our 1,000 goal. So make it your personal goal to bring in at least $1.70.
Oh, and did we mention there's going to be a special activity involving Mr. Schuyler? During week 2 of the fundraiser, we will have Stuck for a Buck, where you can pay to take Mr. Schuyler to the cafeteria wall. That will be the day you don't want to miss.
Now let's go to Irel and Vernon at the side desk with some more school news.
Good afternoon, Ripples. First, let's talk about this week's word of the week, synchronous. Synchronous describes two things that happen at the same time. We use the shortened version of the word when we say we're going to sync our electronics device, meaning we transfer information to both devices at the same time.
An example of the word synchronous could be this: the synchronous dropping of 30 books sounded like booming thunder. Or you could just say one dancer's moves were not synchronous with the other dancer's moves, so she distracted the audience.
Now let's move on to a cool recognition that FMMA received. Do you know that our fair booth won second place? We are so proud to have won the Red Ribbon and second place award money. Great job to all the students who made projects for the fair booth.
We also enjoyed a really cool Black History Month program last Friday. Here are a couple clips for you to enjoy.
All of you come from greatness, but you're too focused on some lateness. This is your life to live. When you gonna step up and make it? But you rather listen to Future or Drake or Lil Yachty talk about some song about a little girl being naked. That's right. You think you strong and you doing your thing. Don't you know that gold chain is similar to the chains on the slave ship? Following another person's dream, lowering your self-esteem. Let me tell you what Black history means. It means that you look between the lines, you look between the lies, and you realize that you are alive. You realize that you decide. You realize that you no longer hide. We don't give up, we try. And when we fall, we try again. There's no such thing as losing, because being yourself, you always win.
You see, this right here is the perfect example of what happens when you share love with someone else. When you share something that you have, when you share something, it completely changes the day. And Dr. King said something very powerful about that with love. He said, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only what? Love. That's right. Say it like you mean it. Only what? Only love can do that.
You cannot let your past beat you. You will not let your past beat you. So say it again. My past can't win. And number 3, you got to say this one with conviction. Say, I was born to win. No matter how bad your past has been, you have to understand that you are still here. Life is like a 12-round boxing match. You can't just quit when you get knocked down. Pick
Now let's talk about some more exciting events coming up. Class field trips are fast approaching. 6th graders will be going to Sky Zone on May 12th. The cost is $20 per student. Remember to turn in your money and permission slip.
7th graders will be going to the Naples Zoo. The cost will be approximately $8 per person, and the trip will take place on Monday 17th.
And 8th graders, your trip will be in May 19th and will be to Busch Gardens. Remember that your $95 can be paid in smaller payments. Just talk to Ms. Sarago to make sure you have all your money turned in by May 1.
Before we go back to the front desk, let's take a moment to recognize this week's birthdays. Those students whose names are on your screen now celebrated a birthday sometime this week. Be sure to wish them a happy birthday.
Now, back to the news desk with Julia and Ashley.
Thanks, Irel and Vernon. Now we have an important announcement about basketball for all females. The Drills and Skills program is about to start on March 10th at 7:30 in the morning. All 6th and 7th grade girls can participate. It happens only on Fridays. You can come have fun on the Friday mornings and learn the sport of basketball. Again, this is girls only.
If you want to participate, you need to have athletic paperwork turned in to the front office. Coach Hayes will be running the Drills and Skills program. If you have questions, you can see him at lunch.
Now let's take a moment to highlight something going on in science classes this past week. Miss K's students were making fossils. Let's go see some footage now.
We're learning about fossils and making molds and cast fossils out of pasta and clay. We grab a piece of clay and we grab whatever you want to make the fossil and you push into it and it makes a mold. Well, right now we're making a cast one because we put the plaster in it and when we take it out it's going to look like whatever we pressed into it. It gives us a perspective of what a fossil looks like.
That looks like a pretty cool project. Good job, science students. FMMA also celebrates Read Across America Day yesterday. Students got to hear read alouds from lots of different books and even got to read outside during their ELA classes.
Well, that's about all the news we have for you today, folks. Remember to start collecting money this weekend for Pastas for Pennies. Do your part by bringing at least $1.70 over the weekend. Next couple of weeks, why not start off with a bang by bringing a big bag of pennies on Monday morning?
Until next week, remember to follow at Fort Myers Middle on Instagram and Snapchat. See you here next Friday for our next edition of Rippletime-TV.
Remember, Ripples, ride the wave to success. You can make today a great day or not. The choice is yours.